I don't know why. Heihachi, you can't play so much aggressive. Like, it's different. You need to bait attack all the time with this Hurensohn. So basically, what I need to do is I need to check, step, check, look. When is he doing a jab? When not? When down 4? Backdash, backdash. When can I do bait while standing 4? Backdash, electric. Like, he doesn't really do damage on his own, if that makes sense. He doesn't make damage on his own. This is like something that I always wanted to talk about. Like, maybe I'm gonna do a YouTube video about this. Now, actually. Okay, I'm gonna try to explain my philosophy with these characters because I played all of them. This is interesting content. So, the script is that you can imagine the free Mishima, okay, as two colors. You have red, it's Kazuya, and you have blue, Heihachi. And when you mix these colors, you get Devil Jin. So, when you start playing Kazuya, you will realize that you can, with great mind game, overwhelm your opponent in the guessing. Okay? But you don't really throw the coin, because if you throw the coin, you don't know yourself the outcome, right? But when you do a 50-50, it's different. Since all his moves are based around the Hell Sweep and the Electric, you can imagine that you will use the different moves to gain knowledge about the tendencies. Because people reveal their tendencies. It's impossible to not have tendencies. If you wouldn't have tendencies, you wouldn't do anything. So, the first thing is check the tendencies. You find out the tendencies with this guy, but what you will do is most of the time, you will do a 50-50 approach. Because that's the most good with this guy. Then you have Heihachi. This guy on his own doesn't really do damage because he doesn't have the tools. Down back 2 is slow. Hell Sweep doesn't do so much damage on his own. It's just very plus. So what this guy requires is that you do something. What that means is he puts himself into like a -2 situation, so you finally want to play the game. He presents you these I want to play the game moments, and then the opponent chooses to do certain things. Most of the people can't understand that when they choose an option, the opponent is trying to memorize what you're doing. So when I'm playing Heihachi, I memorize what you do every time I put myself into minus, or I do the checking, the down forward 1, 1. What do you do afterwards? Or I do like down forward 1, 1, forward 2, 3. When I do that with him, it works because you want to play the game after some time. With Kazuya, you will just move, right? Because Kazuya's 50-50 is so strong, everyone wants to use it, so you will be constantly moving. Against this guy, you can also not move. Because back 4, forward 2, like, you cannot move against this guy without fear. FF2 also, like, it can clip movement moments. For example, if I have a read on you doing, like, a little sidestep in a certain moment, if I time the FF2 correctly, I get you. Or when I do the OTGF, I get you. So, it's like you need to be very thoughtful of how you approach this guy. With him, it's more clear. The boundaries are more clear. You have moments where you're definitely is your turn and definitely is not your turn. This is the mind game. Definitely turn, definitely not your turn. And in between the frames there, you can choose to sometimes disrespect a little bit, sometimes a lot, sometimes not. But with this guy, You're always on, I kinda don't have the turn, but I need to play the game after some time. So you will start to do something even though it's even not your turn, or it's only your turn by 2. But 2 is not a lot. So then you have Devil Jin. And why do they say that this is the all-round Mishima? Well, he used to be. Up forward 4 is essential to that trademark. He is not so all-round anymore because he could do what that guy can do. Now, this guy can try to do it, but it's most of the time not the best gameplay. Because if someone is very good, he doesn't have the tools to only do 50-50. He has a good health sweep, of course, but people tend to duck against him more. Against him, they don't even duck so much actually. Only when you are not poking well. When you poke well with this guy, it's a misconception. This guy has pokes. But the pokes afterwards is hard 50-50. So if I do down forward 3 on block, it's a 50-50 moment for my opponent. But since he is engaging in the 50-50 mindset, since my turn is over so severely, this is my playfield. You will try to get the most out of it, but then I make you pay for it. So it's kind of interesting how this guy puts himself into a 50-50 also after your like mid checks. Down forward 4, he is also in the blender. You have down forward 4-4, but most of the time is it good to use on high level? Probably not, but you can hit confirm it in this game so far. The interesting thing about Devil Jin is that he has a few gimmicks other characters don't really have, like Heihachi and Kazuya don't have his gimmicks. The gimmicks, I would say, is Samsara up 4 and down back 1+2. Yeah, that is probably the most gimmick type of thing, but with him you can do little 50-50 on the pokes. Let me give you an example. So you have down forward 1, you have down forward 1-2, and down forward 1-2 keeps his turn alive. That is very important. His turn is alive after down forward 1-2. Who has this in the game? This is so insane for Devil Jin because he has the tools to be good in +3 situations. And he is like very nippy while standing 4, back forward 2. Unfortunately, the back forward 2, I wish they would have made it in a way that it's truly tracking, even if you play against like Lily or Zafina. But that is a decision the Bandai Namco headquarters make for whatever reason, I don't know. But anyways, since he doesn't have this, this is a safe knockdown into another 50-50, right? Kazuya broken. What do you think of Kazuya as broken? But he doesn't really have it anymore. So you need to do this. Or this. Not this one, sorry. This one. Okay, FF2, while standing 2, both come out of forward momentum. So the timing is different, as if I can just do that. That also has a low crush, so it's pretty fucking good. It's very decent. Yeah, and that's it. There's not much else I can say that I would say is more important to mention so much. Like, you can ask questions how I see certain things about the characters, because I really played all of them. Like, I played all of them and I get the mindset. At least the mindset that I acquired with the characters leads to wins. Maybe it's not the mindset that everyone has, but it's mine. Wild Standing good. Wild Standing 2 is so good, it's only -12. Yeah, Wild Standing 2 is good, but you gotta understand that you go to -12 first of all. So you get punished every time. And then you got to imagine another thing. Devil Jin's damage got reduced. So even when you do Wild Standing 2 combo, the damage is like... If you do very optimized combo, is like okay. But it's not worth it. It's too difficult most of the time. So Wild Standing 2 doesn't do that much damage. Because back to 1 also got nerfed. Nice. Oops. Nice. Das war gut. Nice, gut. Nice. Good job. He knows the script. Samsara. I wanted to see. Nice. So. Nice. Nice. That was a good punish.
Round 4. Fight.
That was. Oh, didn't respect. While setting 2 though on Devil Jin, Medusa is actually worth it. No, it is worth it. It is worth it. I'm not saying it is not worth it. I'm just saying that they took away a little bit of the Kazuya identity when they removed the up forward 4. That's all, because this guy is supposed to be the melt between Heihachi and Kazuya. It doesn't have anything to do with Devil Jin or something, like with Jin. Like regular Jin, it doesn't matter what he has and stuff. Nice. Nice. So. Nice. Interesting. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice. Hey bro, reading the title, did you make discussion about different mishimas or playing them first and then some states? Yeah, I did like 10 minutes ago. Check it out. I'm gonna like cut it out and put it into the YouTube. Like just follow YouTube and you're gonna see that segment. Is it true that Link players when they
Round 1. Fight.
Oh shit. Clipped my movement. Good job. That was good. Hey. Wow, what an option. Nice, good patience. Nice. Okay. Good patience. You played well. That's nice. Could have worked. Interesting little 50-50 there. Uh-huh. Nice. You always do that when you wanna do comeback. I noticed. He plays sick. Really good. Against Devil Jin, he plays good. Against Heihachi, not so much. But Heihachi is broken. Honestly. Parasocial? What is that? Parasocial. Is the graphic alright? I mean, if someone gifts me the game. The graphic is good. As a Heihachi main, I spam 112 all day. Yo, buddy, thank you so much for the follow. The thing is, when I play Heihachi, I just need to be patient. And then I can win the games. But I miss the explosiveness when I play Heihachi. It is very dull sometimes and very boring game, but sometimes also very enjoyable. It depends on your opponent, kind of. Like Heihachi is also cool but in his own way. I'm coming from Kazuya, so that way of thinking and that playstyle is understandable to me and I can apply it, but over longer periods of time it becomes dull to me, if that makes sense. I don't know if you ever played Heihachi or can like understand what I'm trying to say, but there is like something about Heihachi that makes it kind of boring after some time if you want to play good. And a little steps, little work that adds up, little work. Like, I can understand that that can be like very enjoyable to play, but yeah, the explosiveness of the mishimas, like the conventional ones, he don't really have it. Like, he doesn't have it. This guy can be very explosive, like at times, like Devil Jin. He's a bastard. Like when you have a read on a jab, for example, which is like most of the time you will get that read, right? Like this is something that is underused in my opinion with Devil Jin. If you really want to be a cracked Devil Jin, you got to open your mind towards something that Samsara really has. And it doesn't matter if you want to play safe or not, you gotta use everything if you want to beat the best players. Bro, if you have a read on like bare moves, you can just up 4. Even if they would connect on the frames. So if he like does a 1 or 1-1, bro, I just crush it. After enough times where I like condition him to see where would be a good moment to do a single hit jab, because that is what these, like the better pro players, I say. Not all of them are that good actually, but the better pro players, they like do single hit jab and they try to minimize the danger, because if you do 1-1 you can get whiff punished. And you can also...
Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Setzt euch, wollt ihr was trinken? Nein, danke. Trink was. Wallah, trink. Okay, ein Tee.
Yo, Taldo, thank you so much for the 2-man raid. I appreciate it. So anyways, what was I saying? So the single hit jab, it establishes your turn, and most people cannot deal with this situation. Truly. Like, it's a little bit like a mindset thing, but most people, when they like have great movement and all that kind of shit, when you start to do like single hit jab, it's like you overload their brain. They don't really know what they need to do. But not all of them. Some of them. So anyways, the ones that do this, you can condition them to check you after something on block and then just do that like for real. Like those are not random up 4s. This is the very important thing. If that up 4 hits, bro, congratulations, you have good mind game. Also, what else is U4 good for? I think underused for whiff punishment, because coming from Kazuya, I understand that having a mid launcher with great range and like quick on the frames is an advantage not everyone has, right? Like a mid launcher, a quick one for whiff punishment. Most people think they are smart when they do down 4 and then stay ducked against Kazuya players, because they sad bastards, they do this all day, right? Only do electric. But with this guy, if you do that, I can whiff punish you with U4. Like, this guy is built different. Or he does have like very situational moves. You can sidestep Lucky Chloe to the back when she does the Cali roll, and instead of doing some shitty punish that whiffs sometimes, you can just go for this. Who has that? What do you think are the Mishima's biggest individual tools, besides the obvious